Yeah. Whoa. Treat the field band like a road lesson. She ain't coming over cool, I ain't stressing. I got hoes, I ain't stressing, I ain't stressing. I got money, I ain't stressing, wait, hold up.
Alright, hey guys. So, as you can see by the title, this is how you turn a L into a W back to a L. Because, I lost earlier in the story. Then I took a victory dance, and then I took another L right fucking after. From the very beginning, this is how this happened. So I'm at my friend's house, and we're chilling. It's a Friday, and I have nothing to do. He has plans with this girl. I'm gonna call her Cupcake, right? He's like, all right, so I'm about to slide up on Cupcake tonight. I'm thinking, oh, Cupcake? So I already knew what was up with Cupcake. So I'm like, okay, so I can't even cock block that. I have to just let him do his thing. So I hit up this girl that I used to have a crush on like 7th or 8th grade, and she was like, oh, I'm at a I'm sorry. She was like, I'm at a football game. I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, oh, you want to come? I was like, sure. What football game? She was like, Weston. So at the time, my car was in the shop. I had my friend take me, and we were trying to figure out, because like I think he had like a problem with his car or his dad or something. So trying to figure out like how he's gonna take me and actually get me there. Meanwhile, we're trying to figure this thing out, and time is flying by, and we're not aware of this time at all. So by the time he could actually pick me up and take me, it's already like 10:30 and the game was already over. So I get there and the game's over, and I'm looking for this girl. I can't find her. I'm looking everywhere. And as I'm looking for her, I walk by these group of girls, and they're like looking at me, but I'm not like thinking too much of it. I'm just like, okay, whatever, they're little girls, they looked at me, great. So I'm still looking for this girl, and I finally find this girl, and she was like, I'm looking for this kid named, I'm not gonna say his name, this kid I used to play football with, right? This guy. And I'm like, wait, hold up, you had to come to this game, but you looking for a guy though? Like, what's good? She was like, oh, we're gonna go to dinner or whatever. So I was like, oh, so it's a thing. She's like, yeah, me and him were like talking or whatever. So I'm like, oh shit, why would you even act like come way out here if you were gonna fucking go on a date with some other guy? So I was completely in shock, like, damn, I took an L. Whatever, so she goes off with him, and I'm stuck fucking trying to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do now, because I'm fucking lost. Like, you were my plans, and I just completely lost that. So now I see this kid that I used to go to middle school with at this game, and he's a boxer now, whatever. And we're walking back, because I'm trying to figure out like how I'm gonna get back to my friend's house, or what I'm gonna do. He's like, oh, I'm gonna go to this dinner. I'm like, damn, so he's going to the dinner too. So I'm like, who are you going with? Like, oh, this girl. So I'm like, damn, you going with a girl. So like, nah, I'm screwed. We walk back to those first group of girls that were like looking at me, right? And this girl, she like calls me over, and she's like, hey, like, what's up? Like, you look pretty fresh, da da da. Like, I don't know what she was saying. I'm fitting in words. I'm not trying to gas myself up or anything. But yeah, she's like, hey, what's up? Cool. She wasn't like really a badass girl. She was cute or whatever. But her friend behind her was looking so fucking good. So of course I kept the conversation going, but I really wanted to talk to her friend. And we're talking, I'm like making them laugh and shit. We're just fucking talking about like clothes and like different songs and whatever we talk about, right? And I get her number or whatever, and I did. I asked if he could take me home because he ended up having a situation with the girl he's supposed to go to the dinner with. So he was like, oh, I'll just take you home. So he took me home. I slid him like 5 for gas. I'm at my friend's house. I'm at my friend's house. I'm texting this girl or whatever, the regular looking one, like not the bad one. I'm texting the cute one. And I'm texting her whatever, and the conversation's going okay, but I really want to talk to her friend though. So I'm on Twitter, just on Twitter, and I get a DM. And it's the girl. It's the girl that was her friend. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, what a coincidence. I wanted to talk to her. She hit me up. So that's awesome. So I am talking to her through DMs or whatever. Long story short, I am getting her number too. So now I have both their numbers, and they're like supposed to be like best friends or something. And I'm talking to them. And by the next morning, they both figured out that I was talking to both of them. And that was the worst situation ever. It wasn't an L just yet, but it was a bad situation. And they ended up stopping being friends. So I felt really bad. I was like, damn, like, they fucking stopped being friends over me, but they're both still talking to me. So that's why I was still a W, because, you know what I'm saying, they're not fucking friends. So, like, I don't gotta, like, pick who I gotta pick, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm still single, so it's like, I'm just trying to weigh out my options right now, you feel me? So, I'm talking to both of them or whatever, and we're going good, and I end up liking the bad one. And when I wanted to talk to initially, I ended up liking her a little bit more. So I started hanging out with her, going on dates with her, and doing cute shit with her, right? But one fucking night, and by this time I already had my car back, one fucking night, I was getting really thirsty and had nothing to do. And this girl, the bad one, she had a curfew, and you know, parents were a little bit more strict. So one night, I'm like, dang, I'm thirsty. I need somebody to hang out with, something. So I hit up this first girl, and she's like, oh, I have open crib. So I'm like, damn, you could hit me with anything else but open crib. But of course, you would have open crib, right? So she sent me her address or whatever. She asked me to come over. I went over there. And she's watching like American Horror Stories. And I've never really watched that show, but we're watching it or whatever. We're chilling in her bed, right? And you know, just like every fucking story, shit gets fucking heated. We get to kissing, hugging, tight and shit, and being all stuff. I don't know, but we're doing stuff. In the heat of the moment, I'm feeling it, so I decided to like try to pull her pants down, you know? So I'm like pulling it down slowly, whatever. She's like,
you know, I don't really know you like that. We just met, and you know, I don't want to just do it the first time I'm like really seeing you.
And I was like, you know what? I respect that. That's cool. Hands off. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking like, this girl really just asked me to come over, and she was thinking like, but that's none of my business. So I was like, okay, whatever, hands off. I'm not gonna force you to do anything. So I'm just chilling there, you know, watching the movie, so like cuddle up on her and stuff. Not the movie, the show. And I'm still cuddle up on her and stuff. And you know, she starts to kiss on my neck and stuff. I'm just like, dang, you just kind of like curved me. So like, why are you trying to do this now? So I was like, well, whatever. And she's, you know, kissing on me and hugging on me and stuff. So she's like, put my hand on her ass. So me naturally, I'm grabbing ass. I want to grab the whole ass. So I put my hand in her pants or whatever. And then she started moving my hand down. So I started pulling her pants out again. I'm pulling it down, and she's like,
alright, you can only do it for a little bit.
so I'm pulling pants out, whatever. And then I'm kissing on her, I slide up in it, and then, you know what I'm saying, bada bing, bada boom, you know what I'm saying? So a flash goes off, and I'm so confused. I'm just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I know that can't be a picture. But in the heat of the moment, once again, I'm not thinking too hard about it. I'm just letting whatever happen. So I'm chilling. I decided to go home. And I didn't mean to like hit it and quit type thing. Like I didn't mean to just bang and like dip. You feel me? So my bad. Like, I didn't mean to do that to you. Forgot about her because I was so focused on this other girl. And we ended up being really cool, whatever. I guess she was feeling me and she was tweeting like about me, like subtweeting me. And the other girl saw it. And she was like, that's not your man, talking all this shit because I was with her that night. So I was like, fuck. And she fucking put the picture of me and her that night on Twitter too. So like now I'm the face of fucking fuckboys. Right now I'm on fucking Twitter with the face of a fuckboy. And I was that guy at the time. Like I was a fuckboy, like nobody fucked with me. All these girls thought I was a piece of shit. Like I just was looking bad. With that girl, we were in the same area, so her followers followed me too. The DMs I would slide, and I couldn't now because they just saw my face in the bullshit with two girls. So now I felt bad, and they ended up both dropping me, and I fucking took an L. I just fucking lost that day. And the girl, she was a sweet girl, she was really nice to me and everything, and I apologized, she ended up taking me back, but then I fucked up again. That's a different story, and fuck that shit. If you like the story, you know what I'm saying, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and I'll be hitting you back with some more content, you know what I'm saying? One thing.
If you ain't know what you love, what you doing?
I pull up in Lexus like it's 07, I just hit a lick, I gotta hit the next one. Last year I know you learned your lesson, I could GPS you if you need a dressing. Boss up, I'm the bigger homie, but I'm one year older than my little homie. 09, they was bidding on me, but I'm young money, got it written on me. Okay.